Mr. Beast put out a statement apologizing for Ava Tyson's behavior online. Now, we got Ray Rock, we got Zach. Let's look at this apology real quick. Over the last few days, if you guys aren't aware of what's been going on, Mr. Beast fills us in. Ava Kris Tyson is one of the day ones, okay? And it just snowballed. Multiple allegations now. Multiple people coming out and saying that they were groomed, that they were young, that there was inappropriate jokes, that there was all kinds of just straight cringe stuff. The part that's problematic is people are starting to associate this with Mr. Beast, knowing at the very least he saw one of those lolly pictures hanging up.
Yeah, not.
And there's a frame of him looking at the picture. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So over the last few days, I've become aware of the serious allegations of Ava Tyson's behavior online, and I'm disgusted and opposed to such unacceptable acts. During that time, I have been focused on hiring an independent third party to conduct a thorough investigation to ensure I have all the facts. That said, I've seen enough online and taken immediate action to remove Ava from the company, my channel, and any association with Mr. Beast. Now, I heard that Ava had stock in Mr. Beast.
Oof.
Yeah.
Paid out.
So I don't know how that works, right? That apparently Chris had some sort of incentive, and that's why they couldn't get rid of him. That's what they're saying.
Whoa.
I will allow the independent investigators the necessary time to conduct a comprehensive investigation and will take any further action based on their feelings. So, I mean, this is on their findings. This is textbook mega church vibes, right? We hire a third party investigator when really the third party investigator is just a crisis management PR firm, right? That comes in. But it's wild to see this outside of a mega church.
Yeah, is it sad that we're used to it?
It's a little sad that we're used to it.
You know,
it's
like Christians are like, oh yeah. Yeah. That's like the church thing, right? Yo, that's so sad. Mr. Beast's new video.
Yeah, he's getting
I hired 100 lawyers to save my friend Ava from pedo allegations.
The internet is going to do what the internet does. This is crazy.
Oh no.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, so I think this situation is really it's really sad, but is it weird that it's not surprising? Is that weird that I'm not surprised in the slightest?
No, I don't think it's weird.
So someone on the internet pointed out, like, what does Ava Kris Tyson have her, his, they's T identity have to do with this case?
Oh, with this T case.
Yes.
And people are pointing that out, saying like,
why would we put that in the title?
Oh, huh. I'm not the best person for this.
Yeah, Zach, we might need to hire a crisis firm for you.
we need a third party. We need a third party crisis management.
So I don't know if it's directly relevant. I think that the parallel would be, here's someone that was married, walked away from their family. It was still propagated that they were a good father, or I don't know, was their mother now? I don't know what they are.
Some.
And in that this was compartmentalized. Right. And then as there's all this backlash, like, yo, why would you put someone like this on a show directly targeted towards children? The pushback was, well, these people exist. And now it's like, well, shocker, the person that had what we would say with a distortion, a perversion of their identity is now affiliated in some weird stuff.
Yes.
Right?
Sexual deviancy runs deep in the brain of a broken mind.
Yeah. So the community is going to be upset because they're going to feel like, hey, this sets the community back, right?
Yeah, that's valid.
Yeah, and so the issue then becomes, is it inappropriate to point out that Kris Tyson is a T?
Nah. What do you think, Ray?
I don't know. To be fair, you know how they say causation isn't always correlation, right?
100%.
So
otherwise, every T would be a P. Right. And that's not the case.
Right. But that still doesn't stop people from, if the shoe's on the other foot, let's say it's a pastor, right? They represent a group of people that we feel should, guide people or represent that group of people. Now, is it fair to do that to an individual though? Is the question, right?
Yeah.
Is it fair to say that this person represents every person that is a transformer? You know what I mean?
I think the reason it becomes relevant is because from the jump when Kris Tyson started transitioning, everyone was, you know, mad about it. They're like, oh, this is grooming children. And, you know, and the right would say that this is grooming because you are propagating some sort of sexual identity on a show that has nothing to do with any of that.
An obvious,
An obvious
like,
switch.
yeah,
exactly. And then the left would say, well, these people exist. But then when it turns out that there's deviancy behind the scenes,
how dare you talk about it?
that's really dark, it's
Right.
like, well, this is what we were talking about. Because you guys want to act like they exist and they just need to be here and be on screen. But we're talking about like, no, this is perpetuating a sexual deviancy that we don't want our kids to see. And when you guys neglected to acknowledge that, months later, it comes out that this person is a P. And it's like, okay, not every T is a P, but the fact that we just start talking about everyone in alphabetical order.
No, I
now
think I'm
is
straight with
crazy.
you. I think what
We
you're
just
getting
say,
at, I'm gonna pull it from what we've been hearing from the left end of the spectrum,
Yeah.
right? Hey, I'm not saying that every Trump supporter is a racist, but I am saying that every racist
Is a Trump
is a Trump supporter.
Yo.
I'm not saying that every person that's into some weird sexual deviancy, whether it's
Yes.
you know anything outside of a one man, one woman marriage, is a P. But every P definitely has some sort of weird sexual deviancy,
I mean, that's a fact.
right? So
100%.
is that then right? Is that fair? I don't know, but I think the fact that people had an issue with this, Mr. Beast stood 10 toes down and said anyone that has a problem with this being shown in front of their kids is phobic.
It's phobic, yeah.
And then this comes full circle. And like I said on the last video, this was his out. Get out of there. Right? And so he got out of there and he apologized. And so who knows how this actually plays out in the grand scheme of things. But this was his out.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty creepy. It's not nothing.
It's not nothing.
It's not nothing.
Thank you so much for checking out the video. Comment down below and let me know what you think. And be sure to check out this video that YouTube is recommending just for you. Let me know if they nailed it. All right? I'll see you over there. Peace.